For this task you're going to practice drawing electron dot diagrams for some elements of the periodic table. So the first thing you need to do is find a periodic table. You might have that in your book or you can find it on the internet. So if you type that into Google and then choose any random periodic table where you can see the numbers on it. Okay, we'll use this one. We'll make it a wee bit bigger by clicking View Image. And then we can see here the different numbers. What you need to do now is choose 5 different elements that you would like to use to draw electron dot diagrams for. So you can pick any 5, it doesn't matter. Open a new tab and type in Google Drawings. Because this is the tool that we're going to use to draw the electron dot diagrams. Okay, once we get into here, we're going to name it Homework Electron dot Diagrams, and then your name. Me, Miss Harrison. Okay, now we need to make some shapes for our electrons. So we need some circles, so we click on this Shapes button, and we find the circle. The first circle can be our small inside circle, so we'll just do a little one. And if you want to change the colour of the line, then you can. Now it's probably a good idea to change the solid colour that's filling it to transparent so that we can see through. And you can make the line thicker if you need to, just to make it a wee bit easier to see. Then what we can do is pick another shape. Again, circle, and draw a circle around the outside of that one. Again, need to make it so that we can see through it, so click on the paint bucket and choose transparent and choose the thickness of your line. And then just repeat the process. And it's automatically done it for us. So the other way you could do this is you could copy one of them. So click on it, Control C, click off, Control V, and then just readjust the size to suit. Okay, what we're then going to do is put a little text box underneath. So we click this T button, and in here we're going to write which element we're doing. So I'm going to choose from my periodic table, we'll do magnesium. So magnesium, so we write the symbol, Mg. 12 is what I've got from here, so this number above the element is the number that we're interested in because it tells us how many electrons there are. So 12. Now when this becomes an ion, so when it reacts, it in fact we'll draw it first and then we'll talk about that. So just make sure your box is big enough that you can write some extra in it. So on here we're now going to put those dots. Remember, to start with we have to have 2 in the first shell, so we can draw the configuration like this. 2 in the first shell. Can have up to 8 in the second shell, so 2 plus 8 is 10, and then to make it up to the 12 we need to have another 2, so 2 in the final shell. So this is the electron configuration. So we're going to now draw the diagram using those numbers. So the first shell can have 2 in it, so I'm going to choose to do my electrons as little triangles, and I'm actually going to make them over to the side and then colour them in, make them red so they're easy to spot. Change the outside to look the same, and I'm going to just copy them and copy a whole number of them. So I should have 12, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Right, so now I have 12 triangles, so I can just position them in place. So you can have 2 in the first shell, so this first line is the first shell. So I put 2 there. I can have 8 in the second one. Now electrons like to be in pairs, so I can put 1, 2, there up here. Another 2 takes us up to 4 in that second shell. Another 2 takes us up to 6 in that second shell. And then finally, the last 2 takes us up to 8 in that second shell. So 8 there. So we can see this black one is the first shell. And then the second black line here is the second shell. Then we've got 2 left over, and they go in the last shell. 1, 2. And we don't need that very final circle that we drew if you're doing magnesium, but you might if you're doing a slightly big one. So I'm going to get rid of that one, and we're left with this here. Okay, now we know that to have a full outer shell, something has to happen to this atom. So if it's floating around, when it bangs into something, it's going to want to give these 2 electrons to that thing. So it's going to lose 2 electrons, and we can write that here. So when it reacts, it loses 2 electrons. Okay, so that's what you're going to do there for 5 different elements. So magnesium is my first one, and you're going to do another, you're going to do 5 in total. So you put the element and its number of electrons, the electron configuration as numbers, and then how many electrons it loses when it reacts. Or, if it's something that is gaining electrons, how many electrons it gains when it reacts. When you finish, you need to either click this share button and share it with me, or you can upload it to Google Classroom so you can work out how to do that.